today I am using the Work Your Light Oracle card deck and the Everyday Witch tarot cards, just to give you some insight into what's coming your way in November 2019. We're starting off as we move into November. We are currently, we're just started the retrograde, Mercury retrograde, which will be bringing in some challenges for all signs. So I'm just going to get a feel of where we're at just now, what kind of energy we're bringing in with these Everyday Witch cards. I actually forgot to do the Oracle card there to open up the reading, but I'll go to that in a second. Okay, what energy are we starting the month off with? And you have got protection, call back your power, cut the cords, and soul retrieval. I think this was the same for, I think this might have been the same for Capricorn as well. Okay, but there is like a common theme this month about just finishing off relationships, finishing off connections with people that no longer serve us anymore. Okay, so it says like call back your power. So this, when it says call back your power, this can mean like if you have an altercation with someone, if you have words with someone, or you're put in a situation where you feel like you should have stood up for yourself more, you can call back your power after that event has happened. You can imagine like any energy that you felt like you lost flowing back to you from the universe. So let's have a look at the start of the month. Apologies because I am like so tired. I'm a wee bit late getting this reading out to you guys because my wee boy has not really been sleeping much as of late. He's got really bad teething, so he has been up a lot during the night, and like it's now like 10 to 1 in the morning. So yeah, apologies. Okay, so to start off I've totally lost my train of thought. To start off the start of the month, we have got the Four of Swords energies here, okay? So it's looking as if like the current energy that we're doing like a lot of deep thinking. We're not really kind of moving forward. We've pressed pause for the time being. We're kind of thinking about where are we in our life and where do we want to go. And I feel like for some of you this could be in relation to your work, your career, or business, and particularly it could be to do with matters of the heart. But for the cards that I'm kind of got here in front of me, I've also got the Queen of Pentacles reversed, which is kind of indicating that it could well be finances that are on your mind just now. Finances are playing an important part, and it looks as if with this Queen of Pentacles reversed, we're maybe kind of struggling to achieve balance in our life. Okay, so some of you may be out working and you feel as if like you've just got nothing to show at the end of the month. It feels as if there could be a struggle for those of you who have families. It feels as if you can't be that provider that you want to be. I also feel like for some of you, you could be in a cycle where you're just constantly working. Even though we've got this Four of Swords energy, which is more to do with rest or pause, I feel like this is maybe like working non-stop, so that because you're not really sure how to take the rest, or you're not really sure, I feel like maybe even like you're just working non-stop so that you don't have to take that action, which would involve changing the dynamics within your relationship or within your work or career. Okay, so sometimes overworking ourselves can be because we don't want to deal with something, we don't want to face up to something or lie down to something. We also have this Four of Pentacles? Yeah, Four of Pentacles energy, which is feeling like things are really kind of tight. So this could be that you see that money is there to spend, or it's there for the things that you need, but there's this reluctance to let it go. We're kind of scared to kind of spend, or we're kind of trying to hold on to everything in any way that we can, What I'm also seeing here is within a relationship, this could be the reluctance to let it go, okay? This could be, this energy here of the Queen of Pentacles reversed could actually be quite cold energy, refusing to deal with a particular aspect of your relationship, brushing it aside, pretending it's not there. And this Four of Pentacles energy indicates that you're kind of frightened to move forward, you're frightened to change anything. You don't really kind of cling to the relationship and not really wanting to let it go. Now, this might not necessarily be you, this could be the person that you're involved in, this could be the situation that you're dealing with. Now, it is very earthy energy with the Pentacles, so I do feel as if this is definitely something that is in relation to you, to feel as if there will be aspects of this, you know, because the Pentacles are earth energy, which is Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn. So you could find yourself that you are dealing with other people of those signs. However, we do have the Wheel of Fortune coming up, which indicates that things are beginning to move for you, okay? So I feel like maybe during the retrograde, it could be that you're kind of pausing, kind of making this decision about what it is that you really kind of want. But things are not going to be in this stuck motion, okay, for very long. I feel like as towards the end of the month, things could start moving again for you, but I feel like right now you're kind of waiting on this happening, and it feels like it's long overdue, okay? It feels as if like you've been waiting on something for quite some time. And the Six of Swords, again, like I said, like this is kind of slow moving, okay? This is kind of something that's not rapid movement. What I will say is that once it gets going, once you make a decision about what it is you're going to do or which direction you're going, that's when it starts to gain momentum. I feel like, see, by the time we have the full moon again, which will be in a couple of weeks, I feel like you have some clarity about what it is that you're wanting to do. I feel like the answers are going to be coming to you then. I feel like we need to let go of something in order for that to happen. Now, that could be the relationship or the work or career that no longer serves you. So let's just see what's coming into our life, okay? In November. But I also want to ask, what is it that we need to let go of in order for things to move? Okay, so we've got the Queen of Swords here. We've got the Page of Wands in reverse. And we've got the Hermit in reverse. Automatically, I'm going to say I feel like you need to release this need for control, okay? Queen of Swords is someone who is very kind of precise, okay? Leads with her head, not her heart. Very logical. And I feel like this could be you trying to deal with facts and figures, not really trying to engage how you feel about something or being quite defensive about how you feel. The Page of Wands is indicative of someone who is kind of on a journey of some sorts, and I feel as if this could be in relation to something that you're quite passionate about, but because it's inverted, what I'm kind of feeling is that you could actually be dealing with someone who's younger than yourself, who has like a lot of passion, but maybe doesn't have their feet totally on the ground, okay? They're not really kind of have a clear plan in place. This is just what's coming to me just now, and that's been quite frustrating to you because you want to know the ins and outs, you want to know a way forward, but I feel like this person that you might be like involved with is just kind of like following the road, if you know what I mean, like just seeing where things go, just doesn't really have like a destination in mind, okay? So I feel like this is some friction between you and someone else. I'm also getting that you maybe want to travel or leave something behind, but there's just kind of too much in your way just now, because I feel like you're kind of weighing up what it is that you really want. What do you feel like calling to, your passion for? But I feel like all the logical everyday things are stacking up against you, okay? And it feels as if you've got no freedom. It feels like you're isolated with this hermit energy in reverse. I feel for some of you like this relationship that you're in might not be serving you 100%, okay? I feel like maybe one person wants to take control of the relationship and the other person is really kind of got no sense of direction. I also feel like maybe one of you in the relationship is quite codependent and needs the other person more, okay? And I feel like there's both parties are kind of unwilling to kind of change together and make it work, and I feel like it looks as if you may be separating to make those changes separately. So I feel like you need to kind of, the message here is to let go of control issues when it comes to your relationships. Okay, so what's coming towards you? Oh, you've got the Empress energy. These are the cards that I just pulled out that have fallen on the floor, so I'm just going to leave them where they are. So I want some new messages here. Okay, so we're still looking for a balance. We've got this Empress energy, which is creativity, abundance, stepping into your higher self. This has been a common theme for all signs this month. Okay, but it looks as if we're really struggling to balance the finances. I feel like we're struggling even to balance things out in a relationship, okay? I feel like even like in the relationship, it feels as if like it's a struggle between finances and emotions. So I feel like for some of you, like this could be someone who's quite dependent on you for money, okay? Or maybe doesn't bring in as much money as you. One of you could be the breadwinner, or there's like a struggle there's a struggle in the relationship to see who's like the breadwinner, who's paying what. There's no kind of balance when it comes to money, is what I'm seeing. And I feel like there's obviously like this money balance side, but I'm also kind of feeling that there's this emotional side as well. Like I feel like one of you needs to get more into your heart space, okay? One of you needs to get more into your heart space. There needs to be some forgiveness. I feel like someone's really trying to put in an effort here. I've got the Knight of Cups. In reverse, I feel like somebody's really trying to make an effort, but I feel like this very practical energy that you're in just now sees it sometimes as too little too late. That's what I'm picking up, too little too late. Or wishes that they would get their feet on the ground and do some serious work or do some serious grafting. That's what I'm seeing here. So I feel like all going well. I feel like you do love this person. It's not that you don't, but I feel like you're being hard on them, trying to kind of teach them about how to maybe appreciate you better. I'm actually getting what's actually coming into my head just now is I'm not your mother. Okay, so some of you could be in a relationship where you're mothering or feel like you're parenting your spouse. Okay, so it feels like you just want this person to stand on their own 2 feet. And I'm getting the words man up. Now, this might not necessarily I've not been gender specific about this, because this could apply to, like, it could apply to a woman in a relationship with a woman, or it could, you know, a man and a woman. It just, that was the words that Spirit gave me there. Man up. I'm not your mother. So it's that type of energy that we're dealing with. Okay. So I feel like there could be a break from this relationship at the full moon. Okay. Not necessarily a breakup, but it could be that you just take some breathing space, and I feel like you could get away or decide to go away just to reconnect with some friends and just to get your head straight and then come back to this, because I do feel as if this is a loving relationship, right? But I feel like you need your space right now. That's why everything's annoying you. It's almost like a Virgo kind of criticism that I'm picking up here. Like that kind of nitpicky energy. Okay, so the advice I've got for you this month is to have strength and have patience. Okay, moving forward. We have the Star. I feel like the next couple of weeks are going to be like a bit of a storm in your relationship. But if you can get through that storm, I feel like your relationships are going to come out on the other side, you know. We have the Hierophant in reversal. There could be some conflict. There could be, for some of you, there could be like some relationships ending or taking a break, having some sort of mediation, will you kind of readdress what you want from life and what you want from a partner. I do feel as if the retrograde is changing things. Okay, now I'm looking at this, and from everything that I've just said about this relationship, that I've been picking up and what I've been hearing, I feel as if maybe some of you, maybe this relationship's actually in the past, and this is, you know, maybe you've been single for a while and this is maybe going to court for divorce. Okay, so this might be a specific message just for some of you. Remember, it's a general reading, so there'll be parts of it that do resonate and parts of it that don't. Okay, so I feel like maybe some of you are going to court. There could be some justice issues, some getting what's owed to you is what I'm picking up on. Yeah, some of you are getting what's owed to you. Okay, and I feel like you're making a fresh start financially. Now this is not, when I don't see everyone kind of going to court, but I feel like the energy here is like some of you who may actually be involved at court or some kind of tribunal with work, and you're coming out the other side of it. Okay, so some of you could be getting what is owed to you, if there is any money owed to you, or if you've been through a court process. Whatever's happened over the next few weeks, I do see you triumphing. I do see you getting what's yours. I do see what's getting owed to you. Now looking back, I'm actually seeing that this could actually be money problems between you and a friend. Maybe somebody is owing you money, okay, and this relationship or friendship has came to an end. Yeah. So just take what resonates. Judgment. It's really interesting. We've got justice and we've got judgment here. Okay, so these are really strong, powerful cards to have. They're upright, which means that, you know, you are getting what is rightfully yours here. What is owed to you. Good times are coming. I really feel as if, like, for many of you, this retrograde is going to be like a rebirth. So some of you are stepping out of this old chapter that you've been in. Okay, and this could be where the call back your power card comes from, you know, the protection, call back your power. Soul retrieval. For some of you, I feel like you're leaving this behind, you're getting what you're looking for, and you're starting over with the Seven of Pentacles here. Okay, so that's a really prosperous card. That's like working hard and seeing like your hard work is paid off. And I feel like that hard work is maybe emotional recovery for some of you, if you have been in a relationship which has been toxic and where you've maybe lost financial assets. So I do see that going well for you. Okay, so it looks really good as we end the end of the month, and I'm just going to pull a card just to close off the reading. We have got yes. Just say yes. Okay, so whatever's coming your way this month, say yes, invite it in. Okay, whatever it is that you're maybe asking yourself right now, if there's something on your mind, the answer is yes. But I've also got this, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking, keep facing your true north, okay? So I feel like for some of you this has been like a long journey to get to where you are now, but sometimes it might not necessarily feel like you have achieved anything, when actual fact you just need to look back to where you were when you started this journey and see where you are now. And I feel like for a lot of you this is related to a spiritual awakening as well. Okay, so I feel like you're actually much further on than you give yourself credit for.